Hello YouTube land. This will be the first video in a new series where I'll be making some cool lists. Who doesn't like a good list? Maybe people with numerophobia. I like making lists and then sharing said list. So now I'll share it with you, the inhabitants of the interweb lands. My name is Sas and I'll be your tour guide for today. So just a reminder, I do stream on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays 6 PM CET. Come and hang out. In today's list, we shall venture back to olden times, to a time less crowded and more simple. A time where DLC was something you could get in a doctor's office and loot boxes were the place where pirates buried their booty. The list for today is Pick6, where nostalgia attacks. The first game on the list is none other than Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo Entertainment System or Golden China. The first game I ever loved. Pure, unadulterated 8-bit fun. It had day missions, night missions, flying fish, water missions, dungeons, beanstalks that would take you to secret levels, iconic music, epic coin sound that everybody would recognize, speedruns, and so many spin-offs in years to come. They still haven't stopped. I spent many weekends and school holidays playing this game, trying to beat my fastest time ever. A swift but sprightly 9 minutes 48 seconds was my fastest. Not close to a world record, but I would say a speedrun at a decent clip. This game was so much fun. To this day I still plug it in and play it every now and again. I wonder if Bowser will ever stop trying to catch Princess Peach. Anyway, this game just had to be first on the list. So simple, so fun. The second game on the list is a well-known game to RPG enthusiasts that captured the imagination of anybody who played it. But I'm not sure a lot of people played this game, to be honest. Let me know in the comments if you've played it and what you thought of the game. The game is none other than The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. When I started playing this game, it had so many mods you could almost create a brand new game. The community is so dedicated that a patch mod was created to fix bugs, enhance the game to support full HD resolution and a better third-person camera. Not to mention the Elder Scrolls construction set, where you could create your own assets with the help of some graphics editor, Photoshop, stuff like that. There were clothing mods, weapon mods, armor mods, extra missions you could go on and adventures to be had. There was even a mod for you to run faster, if you felt the need to outpace Usain Bolt to the next cave. Endless hours of exploring caves and towns, being part of the Thieves Guild, the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild and even the Blades, one of the main storylines in the game. All in the hopes of saving the world from the evil Dagoth-Ur. That moves us on to the third game on the list, a PlayStation classic, Spyro the Dragon. I recently started playing one of the many remastered classics to come out in the last few years, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, because why not? It's a fun game. Who didn't love this spunky little dragon and his dragonfly whirling around different worlds saving the day? Back in the day, it was an iconic game. As I played, burning trolls and sheep, my dragonfly eating butterflies, and the fairy blessing me, all the memories of days gone by rushed back, wave after wave, where you and your little brother would fight for the controller on a Saturday morning just to be able to finish the level. Finding out the secrets of different levels, where the last missing gem was because you have to get 100%, and figuring out how to save all the different dragons. So much uncomplicated fun, it makes me want to go back. Between you and me, I'm enjoying the Reignited Trilogy so much, it's definitely worth the play. And of course, the fourth game on the list can be described in one word: Doom. The game that gave us Doom Guy, the Doom Marine, the guy that doesn't take any crap from anybody. The most recent installment of Doom, Doom Eternal, made me think back to when I was playing my first computer game ever on my uncle's PC. Doom, the game where you open doors with spacebar. Doom, where your character portrait got more bloody as you take damage. Doom, the game that gave me so many nightmares as a kid, but ensured that I always went back to discover new things and new secrets. There was no internet back in the day, so you had to find the secret yourself or through a friend and try not to be blasted in the face by a fireball or falling in the lava while trying to evade enemies, all to the background of an epic soundtrack. What's not to enjoy?
Round 1. Fight.
Game number 5 on the list. Imagine, the year is 1998. The console is PlayStation 1. The game, Tekken 3. All the button mashing, weekend absorbing, rage inducing action that any kid could have asked for. And then you had Eddie. Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. If all else failed, you chose Eddie, smashed your face into the controller and win with an absurd combination of breakdancing that cost the life of many a controller and friendships. Just for the next week, the friendship we rekindled because your friend learned how to dominate with King or Yoshimitsu. The music, the fighting and the iconic level design and even the storylines made this one of the best fighters in its day. And still to this day, barring the graphics of course. And no, we do not regard Smash Brothers as part of the list of fighting games. And the comments are gonna go crazy. Oh well, Tekken 3, yes please, every day of the week and twice on Sundays. And that brings us to the last game on the list, number 6. What can I say about this game that has not already been said? Halo Combat Evolved. When I think about it, I'm flooded with nostalgia. The game that introduced us to Master Chief, one of the best protagonists in all games ever, and Cortana. A relationship that felt so real and so consequential that we as gamers were fixated on the story. The Xbox showcase a few days ago and the recent Halo Master Chief collection on the PC that released a few extra games has brought back so many good memories of a time where games could tell a story so vivid and enthralling, interesting and scary. It felt like all the good parts of a movie and a good book rolled into one, that you never wanted it to end, but you also wanted to know what would happen next so badly. A struggle of emotions in the most fantastic way possible. And then, the one moment I will never forget that cinches Halo in my memory banks forever. The mission, 343 Guilty Spark. Setting, the Halo ring. You open a door. A dead Marine falls into your arms. You watch the footage on the helmet cam of the Marine and enter the flood. The mission is simple. Run and survive. And that's it. There's nothing more to say about Halo that Halo cannot say for itself. And that brings us to the end of the Pick6 for nostalgia games that I recently felt a strong urge to play. There are so many more games that come onto this list. Any of the Zelda games, Mortal Kombat, Deus Ex, even Half-Life 1 and 2. But that of course is for another video. If you liked the video, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It is free of course. And hit the notification bell to be alerted for any new videos in the future. As a reminder, I stream on Twitch Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, 6 PM CET. The links will be in the description down below. Feel free to come and hang, have a chat, talk about old nostalgic games, games that made you fall in love with video games in the first place, anything really. And thanks for watching. Join me again in future for another Pick6. And as always, good luck, have fun.